So Chris, we're here still in the amazing 2013 Ford Mustang. Tell me a little bit and show us an interview or a little overview of the new traffic and syncing technology that is now built into Sync.
Sure, let's talk about sync destinations. And contrary to what I said earlier, we're actually not going to leave the protective shell of this car here. It's crazy out there. So I'll give the demo right here. So again, we have the Sync Destinations app loaded on this iPhone here. We're just plugged into the car just to keep charging. And we will voice activate it. Now what Sync Destinations does, it leverages the data in the cloud to give you information about destinations. How long will it take to get there? What's the best route? What's nearby? Save that. I can even go on mapping sites like Google and MapQuest and send a destination that I found there to my car. Instead of printing it out or writing it, and the car can follow with its navigation system, whether it's the onboard nav like this, or whether it's the two-line display found in some of our other vehicles, which still has a turn-by-turn directions client on it. So start from the beginning. We have the Sync Destinations app on the iPhone. I will press the voice button to get us underway.
Please say a command.
Mobile apps.
Mobile apps, please say a command.
Sync Destinations, which is the app that I've downloaded to the phone. So now here we are in Sync Destinations. I can press a button or I can give voice commands. Obviously when driving we prefer you give the voice commands, it's the safest. So let's look at traffic. Now right now, in all fairness, the car still thinks we're in Dearborn. We trucked it here. Its last known location was somewhere in Dearborn. So if we do a destination in Las Vegas and it tells us it's going to take a day to get there, that's why. But let's do an example of traffic to work. And work is still programmed in as Dearborn because that's where I work. We just do it again by pressing the voice button.
Sync Destinations, please say a command.
Traffic to work.
Okay.
It's going to check.
Traffic to work. Checking.
Now it goes out in the cloud, looks at current traffic conditions through our partner INRIX, and returns back with some information for me.
Your current fastest route to work is I-94. It will take 16 minutes, with light traffic and no incidents. Would you like to hear directions?
No. And here we are back at the main screen. And the music resumes in the background. I can do more, or I can leave the screen and leave the app and go do something else. Maybe switch to NPR.
So, Chris, even though it'll give you voice, directions, can we also see a full-on map, GPS style, if you will, on the heads-up display here?
Right, absolutely. No, we can do this with the onboard navigation system. Again, AppLink is not just available with this high-end system. You can get it with the regular two-line radio as well. But if you do have this system, you get a couple extra perks. You paid for it, so obviously we'll do a little bit more for you. We can integrate right with the routing engine. So say again, the car thinks we're in Dearborn, Michigan, and we want to have directions out here to one of the hotels. Let's go to the Mirage. I can actually request traffic, and then let's maybe do directions there as well. Let's see how the traffic is and how long it's going to take us to get from Michigan to the Mirage, and then we'll ask the system to give us directions, and we'll see how well it integrates. Press the voice button to get started.
Sync Destinations, please say a command.
Traffic to the Mirage.
Okay. Traffic to the Mirage.
Now I could have said directions off the bat, but let's see traffic first to see how long we're going to be in this car for if we actually were to come from Michigan.
Your current fastest route to the Mirage is I-80, I-70, and I-15. It will take 1 day, 7 hours, 33 minutes, with light traffic and 10 incidents. Please say directions or incident details.
I can see that we can also see incident details, so we can kind of see what's going on on the road alongside with traffic, correct?
Correct. Let's say it. Incident details.
Traffic congestion. Average speed 10 miles per hour. I-94 westbound between Lake Porter County Line and I-80, Ripley Street, exit 16. Reported 9 minutes ago.
So
approximately
I'm going to cancel it. But that's the other thing, is you noticed it said it was reported so long ago. One of the things you can do with Sync Destinations is actually report an incident. So if you're driving along and I see an accident and there's ambulances and fire trucks and they've got a whole mess made of the freeway, I can actually tell Sync Destinations report an accident, And it doesn't report it to the authorities, so if you actually see one take place, you should still call 911. But it reports it to the traffic people so they can warn other drivers. You're doing a service to your fellow drivers to help them go around that incident. And you notice it suggested that, you know, this exit is where it's at, so you want to exit before then to go around it. You can also report a police situation. If you see a bunch of police officers with something going on the side of the road, you can report a police situation. And the same thing, it'll help your fellow drivers avoid that area and avoid the congestion. So we heard traffic to the Mirage. Now let's get directions to the Mirage. Let's go back into mobile apps.
Please say a command.
Mobile apps.
Mobile apps, please say a command.
Sync destinations. And this time we're going to get get directions to the Mirage. We'll see how it integrates with our onboard nav system. So I'll press the voice button now that we're in destinations.
Sync destinations, please say a command.
Directions to the Mirage.
You can say traffic, incident.
Directions.
Directions. Say the name of the saved point and I will get the directions for you.
The Mirage.
Okay. Directions to the Mirage.
You notice
Checking.
when it kind of hung up there, I just pressed the voice button again. That could interrupt it. I don't have to listen to all she has to say. I can press the button and just speak.
Downloading directions to the Mirage.
You'll notice here, it's getting the directions from the cloud. It found the Mirage. It sent the waypoints and directions to the onboard navigation system. I can set this as my destination. It'll compute the route all the way from Dearborn, Michigan, which is where the car thinks it is, to the Mirage. And if I were to actually just start driving, it would actually start taking us on this route. It'll compute it. It'll show us. I can choose the fastest, the shortest, and the unrestricted. And if I were to start the route, it would take us on it. But we're not going to do that because we're already here. It would be a much shorter drive.
Great. Well, Chris, thank you again for showing this this new application to us, and we look forward to getting it in our new Ford vehicles.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming by. It's been a real pleasure.
Yeah. Take care.
You too.